Senator Brogan.
Here.
Senator D'Amico.
Present.
Senator Day.
Present.
Senator Foltz. Present. Senator Gale.
Here.
Senator Garcia.
Here.
Senator Herman.
Here.
Senator Henderson.
Here.
Senator Hurtado.
Here.
Senator Kamen.
Here.
Senator Kassoon.
Here.
Senator Marshall.
Present.
Senator Mojica.
Here.
Senator Perman.
Here.
Senator Ramal. Here. Senator Salas.
Present.
Senator Sargent. Here. Senator Shrestha.
Here.
Senator Walker.
All right.
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Senator Walker?
I move to approve last week's minutes.
Second. Unanimous. All right. Senator Walker has moved to approve last week's minutes, seconded by Senator Brogan. Unanimous has been called. Motion carries. Senator Walker?
Move to approve this week's agenda.
Second.
Unanimous. Senator Walker has moved to approve this week's agenda, seconded by Senator Day. Unanimous has been called. Motion carries. At this time, we will open up our gallery for any question and answer. Cool. Skipping announcements and correspondence since Val is not present. President's report.
Okay, so first of all, the thing that I forgot last week, I had a meeting with Dr. Dottie Salmons-Lose, I think is how you say her last name. She's in charge of student evaluations that we do, like your end of course evaluations. And so I met with her and brought up the idea of having some other way to evaluate your professors during the semester, possibly like a midterm evaluation. That way they can, if there's a lot of complaints, they can change the way their class functions or change the way they lecture or anything like that while you're actually in the course. And then it's not like it's too late at the end of the course for you to really get a better experience out of that. And she will be coming here next Wednesday to talk with us. She'll be on our agenda to get some input about student evaluations. So if you guys could go out and talk to your constituents about their thoughts on student evaluations, maybe why they don't do them, why they like them, are they honest, just so you have some background for her. I'm not entirely sure what questions she's going to ask, but she did want to come and get kind of a sample of student opinions on student evaluations. Secondly, our friend at U of I has still not gotten back to me. The resolutions are kind of on hold right now. They did change a little bit in their policy, so he might be satisfied with that regarding Title IX. So I'm not sure what his plan is. And then I still have not heard anything about the hunting and fishing licenses either, but I'll be looking into that, doing some research on other universities that do that in the US or any of that information. And then finally, as you all know, we're doing budget hearings. We're pretty much done. We just have one left that hasn't been set up yet. And then we'll be putting together our budget and we'll bring it to you guys to put on. Any questions? Okay, thanks.
Cool. All right. Senator Kassoon?
Nothing to report.
Senator Henderson?
Yes, so we've been conducting all of our budget meetings. We're not quite finished with all of that, but we've met with several of the campuses. We met with all of the SAB programs on Meridian, Twin Falls, and Idaho Falls. We met with BOW concerning several different organizations, and we're just wrapping up the last couple. And oh boy, we did that whole approval thing real quick. I don't have those from finance, the match deposits
It's $25 for
for Black Rock and Sage. That was it, right? Yes, okay, so there was a group on campus that asked for contingency funding money, and all that we did was allow them to address the committee next week. And so we haven't made any decisions in terms of whether or not they get allocated any money. They're just gonna come and present to finance next week. So the next part would be a match deposit request, which was from BlackRock and Sage. They raised some money and they are requesting that match deposit request in the amount of $25. So I move to approve that request.
Second.
Alrighty. Senator Henderson has moved to approve match deposit in the amount of $25 to BlackRock and Sage. seconded by Senator Walker. Unanimous has been called.
Roll call.
Roll call.
Senator Becker,
Yes.
Senator Rogan,
Yes.
Senator D'Amico,
Yes.
Senator Day,
Yes.
Senator Foltz,
Yes.
Senator Gale,
Yes.
Senator Garcia,
Yes.
Senator Harmon,
Yes.
Senator Henderson,
Yep.
Senator Hurtado,
Yes.
Senator Kamen,
Yes.
Senator Kasoon,
Yes.
Senator Marshall,
Yes.
Senator Mohika,
Yes.
Senator Perman,
Yes.
Senator Ramal,
Yes.
Senator Salas,
Yes.
Senator Sargent,
Yes.
Senator Shrestha,
Yes.
Senator Walker.
Yes.
Perfect. And with that, motion carries. Rules Committee?
Alright, so moving in numerical order. Bills 521, 522, and 523, we had no corrections to. Bill 524, the only correction is that the bill says 523, and it needs to say 524. So we will be releasing that with the friendly amendment to change 523 to 524. Bill 525. Really quickly here. When it mentions Article 1, Section 4, Clause 1, subsection B, or subsection A, it should be subsection B there. So we will be releasing it with that friendly amendment. And on Bill 526, as I mentioned during caucus, the ASISU Constitution in Article 1, Student Government, Section 6, Reapportionment, Clause 1, mentions the Appointments and Review Committee shall reapportion the ASISU Senate every third year in the fall of the basis full-time on the basis of full-time enrollment, counting part-time enrollment on a 3-to-1 ratio. That needs to be changed to rules and appointments. So be releasing it with that friendly amendment. And then in Article 7, legislation of the ASISU Senate Rulebook, Section 4, manner of passing. Subsection B says the final presentation and vote of all bills shall be after the bill has been through the Rules Committee and read during a Senate meeting. That will now be rules and appointments. So adding that onto the end of that bill as well. So other than that, that was all the corrections we had. So with that, bills 521, 522, 523, they're all instruments.
Thank you, Sam. Senator Foltz?
On Monday night, we met and we interviewed Abigail White for the publicity coordinator position, and we would like her to fill that position. I move to approve Abigail White for the publicity coordinator position.
How does she spell that?
Really odd.
That's the official spell.
Abigael. And then White.
Perfect. Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Unanimous.
Alrighty, Senator Foltz has moved to approve Abigail White for publicity coordinator, seconded by Senator Walker. Unanimous has been called. She is now our publicity coordinator. Alrighty, Senator Walker.
So I want everyone to look at their calendars on the 21st and the 22nd. On the 21st and the 22nd, ASISU is sponsoring an event with Gamers Club. I don't want to say who's the name.
It is
It's called the Grad
Mark.
Finale.
It's marketing communications like grad finale.
Okay. So it's called the Grad Finale. So I've spoken with Gamers Club and I've talked to the AV department. They gave me the okay 2 projectors. And that. So the Gamers Club is going to bring some old school Nintendos and 64 as well as other Nintendos that people want to play. So from 11 to 1, the event goes longer, but from 11 to 1, those Nintendos will be there. and I want people to come play. So at the beginning, it might be kind of odd for someone to come play it. So I'd like all of you, if you could, please stop by, make a visit, drop in, play for a second, whatever you can do. Because we're co-sponsoring that with the Gamers Club.
Senator Henderson?
Just to clarify, you said the 21st and the 22nd,
Yeah.
and what times? Is it 11 to 1 for both days?
Yes, so it's like, so the whole event goes from 10 to 3, but I felt that was too long to force Gamers Club to help us by sponsoring it with their games, obviously.
And that was
So I
this month.
changed it, yeah, February. So I just changed it to 11 to 1. I got the okay from the lady in charge. She just really wants us there in general, so she was okay.
11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes.
Okay.
This is in this the ballroom. So we're gonna be in the little aula.
It's like the little room inside the ballroom.
It'll be in that little room right next to it. So just walk on in. There will be, according to the lady that I emailed, does bring us some products. I don't know if that's so true. And I think they're gonna have snacks and stuff as well. So there'll be food there and Coke, obviously.
Right. And so just right now, I'd like to get a show of hands of senators who are like committed to this, because like this is an event that's happening with the institution, and so it's like ASISU's reputation that we're trying to like put out there. It's not just like one of those like, hey, this is happening right now, let's be there. So, Senator Gale.
Give me the time, like give me the rundown exactly one more time. So 21st and 22nd.
21st and 22nd from 11 to 1. We will have the Gamers Club there with us sponsoring games. So we'll have the little room. We're gonna try to get a couch there. And I have 2 projectors coming. The Gamers Club's gonna set it up. Just come, eat, play their time. It's not hard, not time consuming, not brain consuming. Might be brain dumbing, but that's another story. It should be good though.
Senator Becker.
I have 2 things. One, do they need games? Because I have a lot of 64 games and controllers at my house. So if they need more stuff, like
I'll email him because I don't know for sure. So
AKA I have Mario Kart.
I'll email him and ask because I know they have a ton, but it's never gonna hurt you. But I'll email him. What was your second question? That was it.
I think that was
It was important.
Okay, Senator Day, and then we're gonna take a vote who can be, well,
I would like to recognize Technician Brody. Does anybody got something to say?
Should I come to the table?
no, you're good.
Okay, sorry, I'm the treasurer of the Gamers Club. We don't need games.
Okay. They don't use games.
I just want to make sure Mario Kart's gonna play.
Does Mario Kart do
Yeah.
It's not.
The only reason why I'm coming.
The best part.
Alright, so now if you could just show Des if you think if you can make it. I want to prove it.
Yeah, no, I want like a solid commitment because this is something that like ASISU's name is on.
I'll be there.
All right,
I can be there at noon.
straight up, I'm gonna take pictures, and if you guys, no,
I mean, this is not commitment for
I'm
birthdays.
so serious about this event.
That's okay. As long as
Okay,
it's
perfect.
Okay.
That's okay.
But no more.
Like I said, it'll be there. It's all set up. I have spoken to the lady in charge of AC. Everything's good to go. And the Gamers Club, they're on top of it. They discuss their club. So we really appreciate them. So it's also a way to get their name out there as well. So thanks them when you're there as well. Be polite. That's who you are.
Perfect. Thank you all.
Oh, I was just wondering if you guys had like a flyer or something. Like
So,
how was it?
no, what is it? No?
No, it's supposed to make a poster, but not like a flyer.
So we're making a poster.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
And that's all I have.
Alrighty, Senator Day.
Alright, so diversity committee is trying to plan kind of another like spring diversity event. So we're thinking of doing Holi, which is HOLI. It's the Festival of Colors, and we're starting to plan that, and that's just in the early stages, so we'll be hearing more about that later. And I just want to thank everybody that came to Halo Night and helped serve food at Halo Night. That was very, 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 very helpful, and it was a very good event, so thank you.
Thank you, Senator Day. Senator Kamen.
Okay. So I was looking up the list on Google Drive for the spaghetti feed. So I want to be there like before, after 4. Is there anyone available at 2? If so, because I can't see you guys. Just go to the Google Drive sheet. He needs a lot of help at 2, so if you are available at 2, just sign up for that. spell your name and the time that you can be there. Senator Sargent and Senator Garcia, if you could put down the time that you can be there, that would be great. Or else I'm just gonna assume it's 2 o'clock. So, if just get the word out, clubs obviously ask for volunteers, especially around the 2 o'clock mark. And then hopefully I can get that within the coming week, hopefully by next Senate meeting, I can just kind of, more of the final list of volunteers. So the Boys Night is February 18th. So they don't have a lot of information on that, they just had an informational meeting this past week, and so getting information on that, and then International Night on the 25th. You need 10 volunteers, and they said they need help selling tickets as well. If you help sell tickets for International Night for at least 1 hour. If I pass the time to everybody else, I'm executive, that would count as your service hour. I've done it in the past. Clear that for sure. I'm never on campus, so I'm going the rest of year. And that's always on campus, so she'll probably see you once they're tabling. So I'm gonna trust you guys that if you say you're gonna sell tickets for an hour, that's you're using the honor system. And I'm planning the Idaho Food Bank Drive volunteer there in April. That's all I have.
Alrighty, any questions? Alright, thank you. Alright, so, Senator Sargent, will you start off all the bills? I would love to.
Okay. In the Senate, Bill 521 by Jessica Sargent Graduate School, sponsored by Matthew Day, College of Science and Engineering. This bill removes the position of and mention of the position of Chief of Staff. ASISU Constitution Bylaws, Article 1, Student Government, Section 4, Executive Officers, Clause 1, Meeting Requirements. Section B, Part B. We're doing this. B. President, Vice President, Senate Finance Officer, Student Lobbyist, Idaho Falls Campus Vice President, Elections Commissioner, Senate Pro Tempore, striking the Chief of Staff, Director of Diversity and Inclusion, and the Student Activities Board Director will attend President's Cabinet meetings. Clause 2, ASISU President's Cabinet, subsection A, that's the word. Members, Vice President, Senate Pro Tempore, Senate Finance Officer, Elections Commissioner, Student Lobbyist, Idaho Falls Vice President, striking Chief of Staff, Director of Diversity and Inclusion, and Student Activities Board Director. Article 3, Executive Assistants, Section 1, Appointments, striking. Clause 2, a Chief of Staff may be appointed by the ASISU President. Chief of Staff duties shall include, but shall not be limited to, supplementing Senate committees, filling standing university committees, integration of students at large into ASISU, and retention of non-appointed applicants. Article 5, Departments, Section 1, Standing Committees, Clause 3, the following shall be ASISU Standing Committees, subsection C, Government Relations Board, the Director of Government Relations, Lobbyist, the Deputy Director of Government Relations, ASISU President, striking ASISU Chief of Staff, and 2 student volunteers. Article 6, ASISU Service Scholarships, Section 1, Distribution of Scholarships, Clause 2, Reduction in Scholarships, subsection B, all scholarships positions will submit a monthly ASISU checklist to the scratching President's Chief of Staff, adding Senate Finance Officer, on the date designated on the checklist by 5 p.m., excluding May through August. The scratching Chief of Staff, adding Senate Finance Officer, will review each scholarship position's performance. Subsection E, striking subsection E. The Chief of Staff shall submit a scholarship checklist to the ASISU Vice President. The scholarship will be reduced $20 for each item not completed on the checklist. ASISU Senate Rulebook. Article 2, ASISU Senator, Section 3, Meetings, subsection B. Office hours. All senators are required to attend at least 1 office hour per week during regular ASISU business hours, which are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. If senators cannot complete their office hour during regular business hours due to program or class schedules, then they may receive permission from the striking Chief of Staff, adding Senate Finance Officer or Vice President to complete the office hour outside regular business hours.
The Senate pro tempore must attend 2 office hours per week. All ASISU officers will punch in at the beginning of their office hours and punch out at the end of their office hours using time cards provided by the striking ASISU Chief of Staff, adding Senate Finance Officer. 2. A senator may work up to a total of 3 office hours each semester at ISU campuses in which they are not based. Senators must seek and be granted prior approval by the Chief of Staff, Chief of Staff, adding Senate Finance Officer to work an office hour on other campuses. Senators must also make proper arrangements with local representatives of the outreach campus prior to their visit for their time to count toward completion of their scholarship checklist. Section 8, stipends. All senators will submit a monthly ASISU checklist to the striking president's Chief of Staff, adding Senate Finance Officer, on the date designated on the checklist by 5 p.m. The striking Chief of Staff, adding Senate Finance Officer, will review each senator's performance and report to the Senate in the event of a senator not fulfilling his or her duties. Stipends for the Student Senate will be reduced by $20 for each item not completed on the stipend checklist. Failure to attend the Student Senate training retreat will result in a reduction of $100. I move to approve Bill 521 with the amendment that all mentions of the Senate Finance Officer be changed to ASISU Vice President.
Second. Kind of like a friendly suggestion to that is all new mentions of finance officer. Good call.
With that amendment, all new mentions of Senate Finance Officer be changed to ASISU Vice President.
All right.
Second.
Unanimous.
Still got to roll call, please. All right. Senator Sargent has moved to approve Bill 521 with a friendly amendment of all new mentions of Senate Finance Officer being changed to Vice President, seconded by Senator Kassoon. Roll call has been called. Secretary Stevenson.
Senator Becker,
Yes.
Senator Brogan,
Yes.
Senator D'Amico,
Yes.
Senator Day,
Yes.
Senator Foltz,
Yes.
Senator Gale,
Yes.
Senator Garcia,
Yes.
Senator Harmon,
Yes.
Senator Henderson,
Yes.
Senator Hurtado,
Yes.
Senator Cannon. Was that a yes? Senator Kassoon,
Yes.
Senator Marshall,
Yes.
Senator Mojica,
Yes.
Senator Perman,
Yes.
Senator Ramal, Senator Salas,
Yes.
Senator Sargent,
Yes.
Senator Shrestha,
Yes.
Senator Walker.
Yes.
All right. And with that, Bill 521 passes. All right. Bill 522.
I'm pretty sure that one was the longest, you guys, so we should be okay now. In the Senate, Bill 522 by Jessica Sargent, Graduate School, sponsored by Johnny Henderson, College of Science and Engineering. This bill removes the position of and mention of the position of Director of Diversity and Inclusion. ASISU Constitution Bylaws, Article 1, Student Government, Section 4, Executive Officers, Clause 1, Meeting Requirements, Subsection B. The President, Vice President, Senate Finance Officer, Student Lobbyist, Idaho Falls Campus Vice President, Elections Commissioner, Senate Pro Tempore, the Chief of Staff, striking Director of Diversity and Inclusion, and the Student Activities Board Director will attend President's Cabinet meetings. Clause 2, ASISU President's Cabinet, Subsection A. Members, Vice President, Senate Pro Tempore, Senate Finance Officer, Elections Commissioner, Student Lobbyist, Idaho Falls Vice President, Chief of Staff, striking Director of Diversity and Inclusion, and Student Activities Board Director. ASISU Senate Rulebook, Article 2, ASISU Senator, Section 4, Senate Committees, the Diversity and Inclusion Committee, the Diversity and Subsection A. The Diversity and Inclusion Committee, Diversity and Inclusion Committee will be responsible for promoting and advocating diversity and inclusion at Idaho State University. The Diversity and Inclusion Committee is also responsible for planning events, educational sessions, or projects that will aid diversity. Striking, the Diversity and Inclusion Committee will need to consult with the Director of Diversity and Inclusion on a weekly basis. The Senate Pro Tempore shall select during caucus 1 member of the Diversity and Inclusion Committee or 2 co-chairs to serve as chair of the Diversity and Inclusion Committee. I move to approve Bill 522.
Second.
All right. Senator Sargent has moved to approve Bill 522, seconded by Senator Kassoon. Roll call has been called. Secretary Stevenson.
Senator Becker,
Yes.
Senator Brogan,
Yes.
Senator D'Amico,
Yes.
Senator Day,
Yes.
Senator Foltz, Senator Gale,
Yes.
Senator Garcia,
Yes.
Senator Harmon,
Yes.
Senator Henderson,
Yes.
Senator Hurtado,
Yes.
Senator Cannon,
Yes.
Senator Kassoon,
Yes.
Senator Marshall,
Yes.
Senator Mojica,
Yes.
Senator Perman,
Yes.
Senator Ramal,
Yes.
Senator Salas,
Yes.
Senator Sargent,
Yes.
Senator Shrestha, Senator Walker.
Yes.
Alrighty, and with that, Bill 522 passes.
In the Senate, Bill 523 by Jessica Sargent, Graduate School, sponsored by Emily Foltz, College of Arts and Letters. This bill removes the position of and mention of the position of Traffic Appeals Representative, ASISU Constitution Bylaws, Article 6, ASISU Service Scholarships, Section 1, Distribution of Scholarships, Clause 2, Reduction in Scholarship, striking subsection K. Scholarship reductions for the Traffic Appeals Representative will be $10 for each item not completed on the checklist. I move to approve Bill 523.
Second.
Roll call.
Alright, Senator Sargent has moved to approve Bill 523, seconded by Senator Henderson. Roll call has been called.
Senator Becker,
Yes.
Senator Brogan,
Yes.
Senator D'Amico,
Yes.
Senator Day,
Yes.
Senator Foltz,
Yes.
Senator Gale,
Yes.
Senator Garcia,
Yes.
Senator Harmon,
Yes.
Senator Henderson,
Yes.
Senator Hurtado,
Yes.
Senator Kamen, Senator Kasoon,
Yes.
Senator Marshall,
Yes.
Senator Mojica,
Yes.
Senator Perman,
Yes.
Senator Ramal,
Yes.
Senator Salas,
Yes.
Senator Sargent,
Yes.
Senator Shasta,
Yes.
Senator Walker.
Yes.
Alright, and with that, Bill 523 passes.
In the Senate, Bill 524 by Jessica Sargent, Graduate School, sponsored by Emily Foltz, College of Arts and Letters. This bill removes the position of and mention of the position of Curriculum Council Representative. ASISU Constitution Bylaws, Article 6, ASISU Service Scholarships, Section 1, Distribution of Scholarships, Clause 2, Reduction in Scholarship, striking subsection L. Scholarship reductions for the Curriculum Council Representative will be $10 for each item not completed on the checklist. I move to approve Bill 524.
Second.
Roll call.
Objection. Do I,
Senator D'Amico.
technically it was submitted at 523. It needs to be, have the friendly amendment of 524. That just needs to be clarified.
So we don't have two.
Senator Sargent, do you entertain?
Yes, I approve the friendly amendment. I accept the friendly amendment.
Okay, so do you want to restate your wish?
I move to approve Bill 523, the friendly amendment to change it to Bill 524.
Second.
Roll call.
Alrighty. Senator Sargent has moved to approve Bill 523 with the friendly amendment of making it Bill 524, seconded by Senator Kasoon. Roll call has been called.
Senator Becker,
Yes.
Senator Brogan,
Yes.
Senator D'Amico,
Sorry to bug you on the whole 523 thing, but yes.
Senator Day,
Yes.
Senator Foltz,
Yes.
Senator Gale,
Yes.
Senator Garcia,
Yes.
Senator Harmon,
Yes.
Senator Henderson,
Yes.
Senator Hurtado,
Yes.
Senator Kamen,
Yes.
Senator Kasoon,
Yes.
Senator Marshall,
Yes.
Senator Mojica,
Yes.
Senator Perman,
Yes.
Senator Ramal,
Yes.
Senator Salas,
Yes.
Senator Sargent,
Yes.
Senator Shasta,
Yes.
Senator Walker.
Yes.
Alright, and with that, Bill 524 passes. Alrighty. Bill
In
525.
the Senate, Bill 525 by Jessica Sargent, Graduate School, sponsored by Colton Walker, College of Education. This bill removes the position of and mention of the position of lobbyist. ASISU Constitution Bylaws, Article 1, Student Government, Section 1, Scholastic Requirements and Seat Resignation. Clause 1, all officers, presidential appointments, or committee members are required to have a minimum scholastic requirement. Subsection A, all president-appointed positions or president-created positions must carry a minimum of 12 credit hours with the exceptions of graduate students who must have at least 9 credit hours, striking, and the lobbyist who must have at least 3 credit hours. Section 4, executive officers, Clause 1, meeting requirements, subsection A. The president, vice president, Senate finance officer, striking student lobbyist, Idaho Falls campus vice president, elections commissioner, Senate pro tempore, the chief of staff, director of diversity and inclusion, and the student activities board director will attend president's cabinet meetings. Clause 2, ASISU president's cabinet, subsection A. Members, vice president, Senate pro tempore, Senate finance officer, elections commissioner, striking student lobbyist, Idaho Falls vice president, chief of staff, director of diversity and inclusion, and student activities board director. Striking subsection H, the student lobbyist shall be appointed on an as-needed basis by the discretion of the ASISU president. Article 5, departments, section 1, standing committees. Clause 3, the following shall be ASISU standing committees. Subsection C, Government Relations Board, striking the Director of Government Relations, lobbyist, the Deputy Director of Government Relations, ASISU President, ASISU Chief of Staff, and 2 student volunteers. Article 6, ASISU Service Scholarship, Section 1, Distribution of Scholarships, Clause 2, Reduction in Scholarship, striking subsection J. Stipend reductions for the lobbyist will be $50 for each item not completed on the checklist. I move to approve Bill 525 with the amendment that under Article 1 Student Government, Section 1, Clause 1, it's actually subsection B and not A.
Second.
Alrighty. Senator Sargent has moved to approve Bill 525, the friendly amendment. Yep, anyways. Seconded by Senator Foltz. Roll call.
Senator Becker,
Yes.
Senator Brogan,
Yes.
Senator D'Amico,
I like the idea of removing the lobbyist. I think it's a position that can easily be put into the responsibility of something else. I do recommend that at some point we clarify that either the president or maybe some senators have that ability and the responsibility to serve as that lobbyist or in that role, basically. But hopefully we can get around to that legislation, and I vote yes.
Senator Day,
Yes.
Senator Foltz,
Yes.
Senator Dale,
Yes.
Senator Garcia,
Yes.
Senator Herman,
Yes.
Senator Henderson,
Yes.
Senator Hurtado,
Yes.
Senator Cameron,
Yes.
Senator Kassoon,
Yes.
Senator Marshall,
Yes.
Senator Mojica,
Yes.
Senator Perman,
Yes.
Senator Ramal,
Yes.
Senator Salas,
Yes.
Senator Sargent,
Yes.
Senator Shrestha,
Yes.
Senator Walker.
Yes.
Alrighty, and with that, Bill 525 passes. Final bill.
Final bill in the Senate. Bill 526 by Jessica Sargent, Graduate School, sponsored by Kevin Perman, College of Pharmacy. This bill changes the ASISU committees. ASISU Senate Rule Book, Article 2, ASISU Senator, Section 4, Senate Committees. The Senate Pro Tempore will assign each senator an approximately equal share of the standing ASISU committees, including but not limited to Finance Committee, Rules, Striking Committee, adding and, Appointment, Striking and Review Committee, Outreach, adding and Diversity Committee, Striking Communications Committee, and Service Committee. The ASISU Pro Tempore and Idaho Falls Vice President will give the ASISU President a written report of committee chairs, and Idaho Falls Vice President will give the ASISU President a written report of committee attendance and upcoming committee and campus events on a bi-weekly basis. All ASISU committee chairs will give a verbal report during Senate meetings about upcoming committee and campus events on a weekly basis. Subsection A, striking Senate Rules Committee. The Senate Rules Committee shall be a committee that shall be responsible for ensuring all legislation meets all guidelines as set forth in the Constitution, bylaws, and rules. At least 6 senators shall be selected by the second caucus of each semester by the Senate Pro Tempore and caucus. The Senate Pro Tempore shall select during caucus 1 member of the Rules Committee or 2 co-chairs to serve as chair of the Rules Committee, adding Senate Rules and Appointment Committee. The Senate Rules and Appointment Committee shall be a committee that shall be responsible for ensuring all legislation meets all guidelines as set forth in the Constitution, bylaws, and rules. The Senate Rules and Appointment Committee shall also be responsible for reviewing, through interview and research, all ASISU appointments made by the President. At least 3 senators representing a minimum of 2 colleges shall be selected by the Pro Tempore by the second Senate meeting of each semester to serve on the Senate Rules and Appointment Committee. The Senate Pro Tempore shall also select by the second Senate meeting of each semester 1 member of the Senate Rules and Appointment Committee to serve as chair of the committee, or 2 co-chairs to serve as chair of the Rules and Appointment Committee. The Senate Rules and Appointment Committee shall interview all appointments made and shall take a formal vote as a committee either for or against the nomination made. The Senate Appointment and Review Committee shall bring voting results and a recommendation to the entire Senate to confirm or reject a presidential nomination at the next Senate meeting following a presidential appointment. Striking. Subsection B. Senate Appointment and Reviews Committee. The Senate Appointment and Reviews Committee shall be a committee that shall be responsible for reviewing, through interview and research, all ASISU appointments made by the President. At least 6 senators representing a minimum of 4 colleges shall be selected by the Senate Pro Tempore by the second Senate meeting of each semester to serve on the Senate Appointment and Reviews Committee. The Senate Pro Tempore shall also select by the second Senate meeting of each semester one member of the Senate Appointment and Review Committee to serve as chair of the committee. The Senate Appointment and Review Committee shall interview all appointments made and shall take a formal vote as a committee, either for or against the nominations made. The Senate Appointment and Review Committee shall bring voting results and a recommendation to the entire Senate to confirm or reject a presidential nomination at the next Senate meeting following a presidential appointment. Subsection C, striking. The University Outreach Committee. The University Outreach Committee will be responsible for interacting with and representing outreach campuses. University Outreach is also responsible for reaching out to all students regardless of location through activities and events. The University Outreach Committee shall be responsible for upkeep of ASICU social media pages, as well as overseeing the maintenance of ASICU Speaks on KISU. The Senate Pro Tempore shall select during caucus one member of the University Outreach Committee or two co-chairs to serve as chair of the University Outreach Committee, adding the Outreach and Diversity Committee. The Outreach and Diversity Committee shall be responsible for interacting with and representing outreach campuses. The Outreach and Diversity Committee is also responsible for reaching out to all students regardless of location through activities and events. The Outreach and Diversity Committee shall be responsible for upkeep of ASICU social media pages, as well as overseeing the maintenance of ASICU Speaks on KISU. Additionally, the Outreach and Diversity Committee shall promote and advocate diversity and inclusion at Idaho State University, which can include planning events, educational sessions, or projects that will aid diversity. The Senate Pro Tempore shall select during caucus one member of the Outreach and Diversity Committee or two co-chairs to serve as chair of the Outreach and Diversity Committee. Striking subsection D, the Diversity and Inclusion Committee. The Diversity and Inclusion Committee will be responsible for promoting and advocating diversity and inclusion at Idaho State University. The Diversity and Inclusion Committee is also responsible for planning events, educational sessions, or projects that will aid diversity. The Diversity and Inclusion Committee will need to consult with the Director of Diversity and Inclusion on a weekly basis. The Senate Pro Tempore shall select during caucus one member of the Diversity and Inclusion Committee or two co-chairs to serve as chair of the Diversity and Inclusion Committee. Striking subsection E, the Service Committee. The Service Committee will be responsible for coordinating one service project per semester at the minimum. The Senate Pro Tempore shall select during caucus one member of the Service Committee or two co-chairs to serve as chair of the Service Committee. Move to approve Bill 526 with all the friendly amendments that Sam made earlier. Can I say that?
Objection, move to discussion.
Senator Gill.
Just something really quick that was.
Wait, you guys have to say
What's the friendly amendment? You've got to say the motion.
I don't know.
With the friendly amendment striking,
The friendly amendment striking.
the friendly amendment in Article 1 of the ASICU Constitution, Section 6, Clause 1. Appointments and Review Committee shall be struck and replaced with rules and appointments. And in Article 7, legislation of the ASISU Senate Rule, Section 4, manner of passing, Rules Committee shall be struck and replaced with rules and appointments.
All right, so we reach a problem where we can't, as Zara pointed out, we can't change the Constitution with the bill. So.
I believe it was in the bylaws, if I remember correctly.
Is it in this Constitution bylaw?
It is in the Constitution.
In the Constitution. So what could happen is we could write, we can pass this bill, but then we would have to write a referendum. Or we can write a referendum and then pass the bill.
I'm not going to review this, so let's not.
You can reread it.
Can we move to vote on this at a later time?
You can move to table it.
Do I have to reread it if we table it?
No, you can.
Oh,
No,
goodness,
I've
okay,
already
that's
read
fine.
it.
Would anyone like to move?
But you have to rescind your original motion.
Right.
So you'd have to withdraw your motion. So then.
I withdraw my motion.
All right, Senator Gill.
I move to table Bill 526 with all friendly amendments until a.
Second.
All right, Senator Gill has moved to table Bill 526 until a later meeting.
No, you're-
Seconded by Senator Foltz. Unanimously called. bill has been tabled.
Are you serious?
It's in the bylaws.
It's the bylaws.
It is the bylaws. That was my mistake.
Previous.
You said move to table it.
Wait, we can untable it immediately, right?
Yeah, we can untable it.
Make a motion right
Or you,
You
I,
don't even have to move to untable it. Just
This is your fault.
We're done tabling it. Boom. Senator Sargent.
I moved to.
Can we just have Sam move to
Yeah,
approve it with you?
Can you with all those amendments?
All right.
Good job, Kevin.
I move to approve Bill 526 with the friendly amendments that in the ASISU bylaws, Article 1, Student Government, Section 6, Reapportionment, Clause 1, Appointments and Review Committee shall be struck and replaced with Rules and Appointments. And with the friendly amendment that in Article 7, Legislation of the ASISU Senate Rulebook, Section 4, Manner of Passing, subsection B, the Rules Committee shall be struck and replaced with Rules and Appointments.
Seconded.
I also move to have a friendly amendment added to strike rules and appointment and instead add appointment and review and just change the purpose. So keep the name. So change the name to appointments and review and change the purpose.
Okay.
No, change what the name is rules and appointment right now, and we need appointment and review.
Okay.
It's rules and appointment is in appointments and review is in the bylaws
Okay.
or in the Constitution.
No, it's not. We just established that it's not.
The name is.
Okay. So, Sam, do you accept Huey's friendly amendment?
Sure, I understand. Can we move to discussion? Discuss, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So appointments and review is a constitutional committee. So instead of rules and appointment, just scratch that name and put appointments and review, but keep literally everything else the same. Just keep the name because it's in the Constitution. Like the name of that committee is in the Constitution. And we'd have to have a referendum to change that.
Senator Foltz.
I have a question here. Didn't we just cover that it's not in the Constitution? It's in the
Yeah, it's
bylaws, so we're good?
only 3 committees.
We did.
And if we're changing
just
the
brought it
name
up.
from the bill, then we would get rid of the amendments that Sam just made because the amendment was to change the name in other places. So we either decide to keep the name as it is now and change it in the bill, or keep the name changed and use Sam's change to the bill.
Senator D'Amico.
I think rules and appointments more accurately describes what it is, rather than just adding the responsibility of rules to appointments.
Senator Henderson.
I just pulled up the Constitution PDF and there's no appointment and review in there. I think we're good.
All right.
Seconded.
So, guys, all right. Do you accept or deny Huey's friendly amendment?
Deny.
Deny. Okay, cool. Senator Walker, you're the one I heard second. Do you accept or deny Huey's friendly?
Denied.
All right. So someone's called previous.
Previous.
Cool. We're voting on Sam's motion.
Second.
Roll call.
We're doing great, y'all.
Senator Becker,
Yes.
Senator Brogan,
Yes.
Senator D'Amico,
Yes.
Senator Day,
Yes.
Senator Foltz. Yes. Senator Gale.
Yes.
Senator Garcia.
Yes.
Senator Herman.
Yes.
Senator Henderson.
Yes.
Senator Hurtado.
Yes.
Senator Cannon. Senator Kasoon.
Yes.
Senator Marshall.
Yes.
Senator Mojica.
Yes.
Senator Kerman.
Yes.
Senator Ramal.
Yes.
Senator Salas.
Yes.
Senator Sargent.
Yes.
Senator Shrestha. Senator Walker.
Yes.
Perfect. And with that, Bill 526 is approved. Yay. All right. Bill 527.
In the Senate, Bill 527 by Matt Day, College of Science and Engineering, sponsored by Matt Day, College of Science and Engineering, Jessica Sargent, Graduate School, Stephanie Hurtado, Division of Health Sciences, Christoph Kassoon, College of Arts and Letters, Doug Henderson, College of Science and Engineering. This cuts all ASISU senators' office hours.
Would you like to make a motion?
I would like to make a motion to send this to rules.
Second.
All right, Senator Day has moved to send Bill 527 to Rules Committee, seconded by, I didn't hear, Senator Salas.
Unanimous.
Unanimous has been called. All right, Bill 528, D'Amico.
Are all the changes to the committees instantaneous?
They start at the next.
So we don't have a rules committee.
Oh, Senator Day.
I would like to make a motion to send these bills to the new committee, which is Rules and Appointments.
All right. Second. All right, Senator Day has moved to approve to send Bill 527 to Senate Rules and Appointment Committee. Senator Day. Bill 528.
In the Senate, Bill 528 by Matt Day, College of Science and Engineering, sponsored by Matt Day, College of Science and Engineering. This allows the discretion of the committee chair to decide if a committee meeting needs to be held. I move to send Bill 528 to Rules and Appointments.
Second.
Unanimous.
Alrighty. Senator Day has moved to send Bill 528 to Rules and Appointments, seconded by Senator Bohida. Sorry, I slotted that. Unanimous is called. Motion carries. All right. Resolution 549.
In the Senate, Resolution 549 by Michaela Muir, ASISU Body President, sponsored by Huey Gale, College of Arts and Letters. This resolution adds a required transition meeting to the Idaho Falls Vice President's checklist, whereas transition meetings are an important part of preparing for an upcoming term and understanding all duties. Be it therefore resolved, we, the Associated Students of Idaho State University, support the addition of the following to the Idaho Falls Vice President duties in the Service Scholarship Rulebook. Attend a transition meeting with the outgoing ASISU Idaho Falls Vice President between the time of being elected and the end of the semester in progress.
All right. Senator Day.
I would like to approve this resolution.
Second.
All right. Senator Day has moved to approve Resolution 549, seconded by Senator Hurtado. Roll call has been called.
Senator Becker,
Yes.
Senator Brogan,
Yes.
Senator D'Amico,
Yes.
Senator Day,
Yes.
Senator Foltz,
Yes.
Senator Gale,
Yes.
Senator Garcia,
Yes.
Senator Harmon,
Yes.
Senator Henderson,
Yes.
Senator Hurtado,
Yes.
Senator Kamen, Senator Kassoon,
Yes.
Senator Marshall,
Yes.
Senator Mojica,
Yes.
Senator Perman,
Yes.
Senator Ramal, Senator Salas,
Yes.
Senator Sargent,
Yes.
Senator Shrestha,
Yes.
Senator Walker.
Yes.
All right, and with that, Resolution 549 passes. Resolution 550.
In the Senate, Resolution 550 by Michaela Muir, ASISU Student Body President, sponsored by Huey Gale, College of Arts and Letters. This resolution adds a required transition meeting to the President's checklist, whereas transition meetings are an important part of preparing for an upcoming term and understanding all duties. Be it therefore resolved, we, the Associated Students of Idaho State University, support the addition of the following to the President's duties in the Service Scholarship Rulebook. Attend a transition meeting with the outgoing ASISU President between the time of being elected and the end of the semester in progress. I move to vote on Resolution 550.
Second.
I move to approve Resolution 550.
Roll call. All right, Senator Gale has moved to approve Resolution 550, seconded by Senator Day. Roll call has been called.
Senator Becker,
Yes.
Senator Brogan,
Yes.
Senator D'Amico,
Yes.
Senator Day,
Yes.
Senator Foltz,
Yes.
Senator Gale,
Yes.
Senator Garcia,
Yes.
Senator Herman,
Yes.
Senator Henderson,
Yes.
Senator Hurtado,
Yes.
Senator Cameron,
Yes.
Senator Kissoon,
Yes.
Senator Marshall,
Yes.
Senator Mojica,
Yes.
Senator Perman,
Yes.
Senator Ramal,
Yes.
Senator Salas,
Yes.
Senator Sargent,
Yes.
Senator Tresta,
Yes.
Senator Walker.
All right, resolution 551. Oh, that resolution.
In the Senate, Resolution 551 by Michaela Muir, ASISU Student Body President, sponsored by Dewey Gale, College of Arts and Letters. This resolution adds a required transition meeting to the Vice President's checklist, whereas transition meetings are an important part of preparing for an upcoming term and understanding all duties. Be it therefore resolved, we, the Associated Students of Idaho State University, support the addition of the following to the Vice President's duties in the Service Scholarship Rulebook. Attend a transition meeting with the outgoing ASISU Vice President between the time of being elected and the end of the service semester in progress. I move to approve Resolution 551.
Second.
All right, Senator Gale has moved to approve resolution 551, seconded by Senator Salas. Roll call, Nicole.
Senator Becker,
Yes.
Senator Brogan,
Yes.
Senator D'Amico,
Yes.
Senator Day,
Yes.
Senator Foltz,
Yes.
Senator Gale,
Yes.
Senator Garcia,
Yes.
Senator Herman,
Yes.
Senator Henderson,
Yes.
Senator Hurtado,
Yes.
Senator Cameron, Senator Kissoon,
Yes.
Senator Marshall,
Yes.
Senator Mojica,
Yes.
Senator Perman,
Yes. Yes.
Senator Ramal,
Yes.
Senator Salas,
Yes.
Senator Sargent,
Yes.
Senator Tresta, Senator Walker.
Yes.
All right, and with that, Bill 551 passes. Resolution 551 passes. Resolution 552.
In the Senate, Resolution 552 by Matt Day, College of Science and Engineering, sponsored by Matt Day, College of Science and Engineering, Jessica Sargent, Graduate School, Stephanie Machado, Division of Health Sciences, Christopher C. College of Arts and Letters, John Henderson, College of Science and Engineering. The purpose of this resolution is to cut the Vice President's office hours. Whereas cuts are being made in the ASISU budget as well as scholarships, whereas total office hours are not needed to complete all obligations of the Vice President. Be it therefore resolved, the ASISU would like to cut the office hours of the ASISU Vice President from 6 hours to 3.
Second.
Point of clarification, will this be effective immediately?
Yes.
Yes.
Unless you guys decide to suspend the rules. All right, perfect. Okay, Senator Salas.
I move to approve resolution 552.
Second.
All right, resolution, Senator Salas has moved to approve resolution 552, seconded by, I didn't hear, I'm sorry. Senator Kissoon. Roll call.
Senator Becker,
Pass.
Senator Brogan, Senator D'Amico,
So, I interacted with ASISU quite a bit before I actually became a senator, whether it was just because I knew senators or because I, through Greek Council or just through Theta Phi. And I remember distinctly, it was always really frustrating when you go in there to talk about current legislation and there would be no one in the ASISU offices. So, I understand the sentiment here. If there isn't enough to do, I think it's an opportunity to do homework, but it gives us a presence in our own offices when we have more office hours, and so I don't think the current 6 is really that detrimental. So, and I like the idea of us spending time in the office both together and then also being available for any students that should wander in, even if they're just like, what's this random hallway over here at the side of the sub that I've never seen before? So overall, I think us being in the office is more, even if we're just sitting there doing homework or just talking to each other, is generally a better thing. Of course, to a certain degree, we don't need to be spending 40 hours a week in there, but
What's your vote, D'Amico?
I have 2 minutes.
You have a minute. It's time.
Oh, okay. With that, I vote no.
Senator Day,
Yes.
Senator Foltz,
Yes.
Senator Gale,
Yes.
Senator Garcia,
Yes.
Senator Herman,
Yes.
Senator Henderson,
Yes.
Senator Hurtado,
Yes.
Senator Cameron,
Yes.
Senator Kissoon,
Yes.
Senator Marshall,
No.
Senator Mojica,
Yes.
Senator Perman,
Yes.
Senator Ramal,
Yes.
Senator Salas,
Yes.
Senator Sargent,
Yes.
Senator Shrestha,
Yes.
Senator Walker.
Yes.
Senator Becker.
With the current status, I can understand why cutting the office hours would be beneficial, but seeing upcoming stuff, how Senate is going to be cut to 13 senators and the vice president is going to take on more roles, I vote no.
All right, and with that, majority bill will 2/3 majority. Resolution 552 passes. Resolution 553.
In the Senate, Resolution 553 by Matt Day, College of Science and Engineering, sponsored by Matt Day, College of Science and Engineering, Jessica Sargent, Graduate School, Stephanie Hurtado, Division of Sciences, Chris Stephenson, Lazar Simulation, Johnny Henderson, College of Science and Engineering. The purpose of this resolution is to cut Idaho Falls President's office hours, whereas cuts will be made to ASISU budget, as well as scholarships, whereas total office hours are not needed to complete all obligations of the Idaho Falls Vice President. Be it therefore resolved, ASISU would like to cut the office hours for the ASISU Idaho Falls Vice President from 6 hours to 3.
Senator Gale.
I move to approve resolution 553.
Second.
Alrighty. Senator Gale has moved to approve resolution 553, seconded by Senator Brogan. Roll call has been called.
Senator Becker.
No.
Senator Brogan. Senator D'Amico.
Same logic as before. I don't think that forcing us to interact with each other or being more accessible to students is necessarily a bad thing. I think there's plenty of stuff you can do to entertain yourself for 6 hours during the week. So, no.
Senator Day.
Yes.
Senator Foltz.
Yes.
Senator Gale.
Yes.
Senator Garcia.
Yes.
Senator Harmon.
Yes.
Senator Henderson.
Yes.
Senator Hurtado.
Yes.
Senator Cameron.
Yes.
Senator Kassoon.
Yes.
Senator Marshall.
Yes.
Senator Mojica.
Yes.
Senator Perman.
Yes.
Senator Ramal.
Yes.
Senator Salas.
Yes.
Senator Sargent.
Yes.
Senator Shrestha.
Yes.
Senator Walker.
Yes.
All right, and with a 2/3 majority, resolution 553 passes. Resolution 554.
In the Senate, Resolution 554 by Matt Day, College of Science and Engineering, sponsored by Matt Day, College of Science and Engineering, Jessica Sargent, Graduate School, Stephanie Hurtado, Division of Sciences, Christoph Dassoon, College of Arts and Letters, and Johnny Henderson, College of Science and Engineering. The purpose of this resolution is to cut the President's office hours, whereas cuts are being made to the ASIC budget as well as scholarships, whereas total office hours are not needed to complete all obligations of the President. Therefore, be it resolved, ASIC would like to cut the office hours of ASIC President from 10 hours to 4.
Senator Gale.
I move to approve resolution 554.
Second.
Roll call.
All right, Senator Gale has moved to approve resolution 554, seconded by Senator Foltz. Roll call has been called.
Senator Becker.
No.
Senator Brogan.
Yes.
Senator D'Amico.
No.
Senator Day.
Yes.
Senator Foltz.
Yes.
Senator Gale.
Yes.
Senator Garcia.
Yes.
Senator Harmon.
Yes.
Senator Henderson.
Yes.
Senator Hurtado.
Yes.
Senator Cameron.
Yes.
Senator Kassoon.
Yes.
Senator Marshall.
Yes.
Senator Mojica.
Yes.
Senator Perman.
Yes.
Senator Ramal.
Yes.
Senator Salas.
Yes.
Senator Sargent.
Yes.
Senator Shrestha.
Yes.
Senator Walker.
Yes.
All right, with 2/3 majority, resolution 554 passes. Last resolution of the night.
In the Senate, Resolution 555 by Matt Day, College of Science and Engineering, sponsored by Matt Day, College of Science and Engineering, Jessica Sargent, Graduate School, Stephanie Hurtado, Division of Health Sciences, Christoph Dassoon, College of Arts and Letters, Johnny Henderson, College of Science and Engineering. The purpose of this resolution is to remove the obligation of senators to contact resident assistants, whereas resident assistants already have staff meetings with managers and advisors, whereas ASISU do very minimal to help RAs with their daily work. Whereas, be it therefore resolved, ASIC would like to cut the obligations of contacting resident assistants from senators' monthly checklists.
right, Senator Dale.
I move to approve resolution 555.
Second.
Roll call. Alrighty, Senator Day has moved to approve resolution 555, seconded by Senator Perman. Roll call has been called.
Senator Becker,
Yes.
Senator Brogan,
Yes.
Senator D'Amico,
Yes.
Senator Day,
Yes.
Senator Foltz,
Yes.
Senator Gale,
Yes.
Senator Garcia,
Yes.
Senator Harmon,
Yes.
Senator Henderson,
Yes.
Senator Hurtado,
Yes.
Senator Cannon,
Yeah.
Senator Kasoon,
Yes.
Senator Marshall, Senator Mojica,
Yes.
Senator Perman,
Yes.
Senator Ramal,
Yes.
Senator Solis,
Yes.
Senator Sargent,
Yes.
Senator Shrestha,
Yes.
Senator Walker.
Yes.
Alrighty. Unanimously passes resolution 555. Senator Kasoon.
I move to put bills 521 through 526 into effect at the beginning of the 2017 to 2018 academic year.
Senator D'Amico.
Can you do that?
We have to, we just have to, so technically all the bills that we approve go effective immediately unless otherwise stated. So we can move to make these bills effective for the next year, which is what we're trying to do.
Second.
Roll call.
All right, Senator, no, not the resolution, just the bills. Senator Kasoon has moved to put Bill 521 through 526 into effect for the next academic year, seconded by Senator Foltz. Roll call has been called. That's fine. We can keep her over there. Ooh, is there a unanimous out there?
Unanimous.
Point of inquiry. The transition meeting would have to happen this academic year, right?
Yes.
Those
Okay.
are resolutions.
Oh, that was in the resolution. Okay, just making sure.
Unanimous.
Is there an objection? Just kidding. Sorry, Don't worry.
Senator Becker,
Yes.
Senator Brogan,
Yes.
Senator D'Amico,
Yes.
Senator Day,
Yes.
Senator Foltz,
Yes.
Senator Gale,
Yes.
Senator Garcia,
Yes.
Senator Harmon,
Yes.
Senator Henderson,
Yes.
Senator Hurtado,
Yes.
Senator Cameron, Senator Kasoon,
Yes.
Senator Marshall,
Yes.
Senator Mojica,
Yes.
Senator Perman,
Yes.
Senator Ramal,
Yes.
Senator Solis,
Yes.
Senator Sargent,
Yes.
Senator Shrestha,
Yes.
Senator Walker.
Yes.
Alright, and with that, Christoph's motion passes. Cool. We'll open up our gallery. Cool. IC fight song. Here. Alright, just a quick reminder that you guys only have 10 weeks left as senators. So if you guys have any legislation you want to get through, now is the time to really look at it and get it done. Senator Henderson.
Move to adjourn.
Alright. Is there a second?
Second.
Alright, Senator Henderson has moved to adjourn, seconded by Senator Walker. Secretary Stevenson.
Senator Becker, here. Senator Brogan,
Here.
Senator D'Amico,
Present.
Senator Day,
Yes.
Senator Foltz,
Yes.
Senator Gale,
Here.
Senator Garcia,
Yes.
Senator Harmon,
Here.
Senator Henderson,
Yes.
Senator
Right here.
Hurtado,
Yes. I mean, here, sorry.
Senator Kasoon,
Here.
Senator Marshall, Senator Mahika.
Present.
Senator Herman.
Here.
Senator Ramal. Here. Senator Salas. Present. Senator Sargent. Here. Senator Shrestha.
Here.
Senator Walker.
Yep.
All right, and with that, meeting is adjourned at 8:06.
Three hours.
This goes to show how.
That's 1 hour.
No.
I've been here since 4.
Yes.
Just
We
for
had
this.
finance before this until like 6:15 and then we had
Oh,
coffee.
for those of us that showed up on time.
On time.
Yeah. I left school 3 blocks to be here. I've been